very good afternoon, everyone. So I apologise, I actually didn't vlog yesterday evening and this morning because we're just really busy with Lincoln, but I've just sat him in his high chair with his watching his dad, and I'm going to show you the stairs. I'm about to do the final coat on some of the steps and need to do the top step, but I really wanted to show you the progress. So this is what we're looking like. I really love it. It just makes us such a difference. So we are nearly there. I need to do every other step, its final coat, and then the top step needs another 2. But then I think we'll be good this evening to do the runner. Lincoln Locks, what are you doing? Cheeky. Oh God, I thought I was going to go right on my head then. But yeah, so we're going to complete this. And then yeah, I'm really excited because I thought it was going to be a longer process, but somehow we're nearly there, which is brilliant, because I was a bit worried that it was going to take longer than it has done. So I'm very happy with what it looks like as well. So I'm just going to do the second coat on the top step and then work my way back down, and then I'll definitely show you the final finished like paint look, and then we'll do the runner together later. We've got all the stuff for the runner. We're just fingers crossed that the runner fits, and then it's like one step closer to the hallway being complete. There's still a lot to do, but it's just, I feel like because we're making slow progress and like now these things like coming together, it's like okay, now we can move on to the next thing. And it's just, yeah. I've also need to order some French chic stuff, which is such an expensive order, but we need to do it because it's important and I think it's going to look really good. So yeah, I'm going to get to do this and then show you the final result before the runner goes on. And then I think we will probably get those nice bar things as well, just to elevate the look. Guys, so I've now done the final coat except the top step, which I'll do later. We are going to just gonna do the runner, and then I can paint around the runner. But let me show you. So this is what we're looking like. Woohoo! Woohoo! I feel like the runner's gonna look so good as well. And then I showed Marcus the wallpaper that I really liked in B&Q, which we're gonna do is a Laura Ashley, from the Laura Ashley collection, but it's basically really small sort of petals, and then you can paint it. I think we'll like paint it maybe an off-white, but or just leave it as is. We don't know. It depends how it looks, but I think it will look really good. I'm gonna leave Marcus to do what he's doing, and then when you need help, shout me and to do the thing.
Hello?
Let me know when you're doing the thing, and I'll help you.
Yeah. Just gonna help you.
Okay. But yeah, I'm so excited. It's just all coming together. Hello everyone. Good morning. I think it's morning still, I'm not too sure, it could be about 12, but we're just off to Stockport to go see my dad. The runner is on the stairs and it looks really good. We just got to get I've just got to do a bit more of the white paint and also get the bars to go across. I think I'm undecided on whether I want chrome, like is it chrome? Gold chromey antique, or is it chrome separate thing? I can't remember, but like a black, I'm not too sure. I think I'm gonna end up going with like antique brass because the light switches are antique black brass as well, so that would make sense. So yeah, I think Janelle do them as well, so I'm gonna probably order those tonight. Then we're going to order a shelf on the top of the stairs, which obviously will be also like drilled into the, what's it called, the wall, so it's not coming away, and that's just for our books. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's really coming together. We have picked the wallpaper as well, so I think the next thing to do is the wallpaper, which is probably like a next weekend job now. And also we're still in the utility extension kitchen area as well. We still need to finish that, but we are getting there. It does feel slowly like it's coming together. I do think one of the bigger jobs is to go under the stairs and actually sort out our stuff though, because there's things that I feel that need to be put away and a bit more organised, and I think that's why my brain still feels a bit frazzled. But I definitely think that will be this week's sort of job. But I'm excited. I'm really excited for it to all come together. We've also picked up slabs for the garden. and because we're going to be starting that project as well, I think I don't know, like we start all these projects and it just frazzles my brain, and then like I become really overwhelmed. I feel like I do that a lot. But the garden, I feel like we've come to terms that the garden probably does need to be done before Lincoln's birthday. And I'm not saying all done, but somewhat done. But I will definitely show you the stairs, what it's looking like right now when I get back. But we are just going to go to Stockport now for the afternoon to see my dad about that. He might be able to have a snack. Actually, hello. I might get him a snack give him that at 2, so then we can have dinner at 4. But yeah, I'm very excited to go and see my dad. I've not seen him in a while, and I feel like, I don't know, I've missed him a lot. So it'd be good to go and see him for an hour or so. But yeah, I will see you all. I won't film when I'm at my dad's, but I will film when I get back. Good morning, everyone. Jaffa, it's the bin men. They collect the bins. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 1 block, 2 block, 3 block. Not bothered. I just want to throw the blocks. Or we're gonna play with our drum. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. The forehead is foreheading today because yeah.
I'm leaving, so I'll see you in a bit.
Adios.
You can see that the bin in that thing. Just the entire world smelled like nappies. It's like a wave of nappy smell. I was like, oh my god. It was horrendous. He looked at me and I looked at him and we're like, it's just, I walked back to the house, I could smell it the whole way. I'm like, oh no. You don't want to be known as the bad smelling bin people, do you? That's so bad. Anyway, I'm going to go to work.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jeff.
Right. Anyway, good morning, everyone. It's currently Tuesday, and I didn't vlog yesterday, but it is the start of a brand new week. I do apologise about my appearance. Yeah, I have nothing to say about it. I am currently with Lincoln today, aren't we? Marcus has got meetings in Manchester, hasn't he? All day, very important meetings, so he's off there. So it's me, Lincoln and Jaffa Cake today. Isn't it? Yeah. Lincoln has just, well, I'd say eaten breakfast, but he definitely hasn't eaten breakfast. He didn't really fancy it this morning. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Like, he's had a bit of yogurt, he didn't want his banana. He is full of cold and he does have an eye infection. He has conjunctivitis. So that is one of the reasons I didn't vlog yesterday, because it was a day where he just wasn't feeling very well. Bless him, but we have got drops now for him. So we do the drops 4 times a day, and we've been giving him like Calpol just to help ease however he's feeling. I also just didn't film because sometimes I just have bad mental health days. That's just reality sometimes, and yesterday was one of those days. So while I like to keep it very real on my vlogs, I just think there's some things that I just don't want people to see. Hello, what are you doing? Are you looking at the colours? Is that green? And yeah, our plan is to basically play today. Let's get you out of the frame, mister. We're going to play. And we do need to nip out. I do need to nip to Tesco to get Lincoln some like body wash and things like that. And that's it really. Nothing too much on the agenda today because it's absolutely miserable outside as well. It's raining. Rain. It's really hard to believe that come midweek we're going to have a heat wave, which is crazy. I'm going to have to blur Lincoln out in the background. But yeah, I didn't vlog yesterday just because sometimes I just don't. Jaffa, no. What are we doing here, my love? What are we doing? What are we doing? All the places in the world you have to sit like on top of him or on top of me. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, that's that. Yeah. Do you want to go in your ball pit? Should we go in your ball pit? Yeah, you want to go in your ball pit, Jaff. Just whoa. Wait there, Jaff. Alright, cheeky. Should we play? in here. Now don't give Jaffa any of the balls, but make it sick. Make it sick, sick, sick. I don't want to do that. We'll see how long I get, but basically, yeah, I feel like I've said it how many times. Are we getting out already? It's already like turning around like, hello mom. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know whether just to go to Tesco now, to be honest. Get us out now, get us in the car, go, go, go. And then come back. And then we can chill and play. But I think the plan is today, I'm going to try in between his naps. I want to sit down and do a vlog, oh, I don't know what I'm saying, but basically a subscriber reached out to me on Instagram and asked whether I could do a essential baby item vlog, and I thought actually that's a really good idea because I actually haven't done one of those, and she's currently pregnant, so I thought I'd sit down at some point in this vlog to do that for her. And it's funny enough, it's made me think actually what was essential for me when I had Lincoln. No, we're not doing that. Because everyone's so different, but obviously I had a journey to begin with where I was breastfeeding, and then obviously it changed where I wasn't breastfeeding. So I've had a few products and things that I would say, yeah, they were brilliant, but I definitely believe you don't need to overspend. I feel like I wasted a lot of money with some products that I didn't use. So, right, we're going to go out though. Should we go to the car? Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, mister, but shall we go to the car, get to Tesco now, and then we can come back? He's so close to being on the move, yet it's frustrating him, where he's like, I know what he wants to do, you just can't quite do it, can you? And you end up a little bit stuck, like now. Ow. Do you know what I'm thinking, guys? There's no way I'm ever going to be able to sit down today and do like a proper formal vlog situation where I have a bit of peace and can actually sit down and tell you the essentials, the essentials for me when I had Lincoln. So I thought, you know what? I am very, very real on this channel, and let's just do it while the hair is absolutely a mess. We've just got back from a walk. Lincoln's due food in like 10 minutes, but I thought this is just life, this is mum life. So Lincoln's playing, and we've been working on crawling and walking today. So he's playing. I've got 10 minutes before I need to feed him, and we're going to have stew up. We're going to have beef stew for dinner and a yoghurt for dessert. Half a yoghurt, yeah. Anyway, so I feel like I suppose that I'll do this from a point of view for when I was potentially was planning on breastfeeding. So my first negotiable was the Mum Cozy pump. So they are quite pricey. The Mum Cozy pumps are pricey, but they are so good. And I got the one, was it the Mum Cozy? It was the one, I'll definitely link everything below that I got if they've still got them. It was the Mum Cozy one where you kind of just put them in your bra and they're good to go. Like, you don't need to, you're like hands-free, which was amazing, obviously, when you've got a newborn, because when I did used to have I had the Tommy Tippy before, but you had to hold it, and it was just not great for me. So then I went to the Mum Cozy. Yeah, they are a bit more pricey, but it really does help, I suppose, if you also want your partner, if you've got a partner, to also have some quality time feeding your child. Obviously at the time that's what Marcus wanted as well, so I definitely felt pumping was essential. Also, when you are breastfeeding, you need to make sure when you've had your babies on your boob, and when they're stopped, you do want to get all the milk out of that boob, just because that's how they get engorged and infected. That's what happened to me. But I'd say that's my first non-negotiable. Are you just looking at Mama? You making me camera shy? Yeah, you are. Cheeky. You are, you're making me all camera shy. You were playing. I suppose, second, I had, we were in a 1-bedroom flat, so, Jaffa. Hello, Jaffa. They are allowed to walk on the pavement, my love. They're allowed to. Aren't they? I had a bassinet, so I didn't like have like one of the, I suppose I didn't have a next to me crib. I had a bassinet, but that really worked for us in a 1-bedroom flat, and like being able to maneuver it from room to room. So in the obviously at night he slept in his bassinet, and in the morning we moved the bassinet into the living room. It was just very easy. They're very lightweight. I got my one from Claire de Lune, and I'll definitely link the, well, hopefully they've still got the same one, but I'll definitely link the bassinet below as well. But I feel like if I was blessed with another child, I'd have more. I think it's, I can't remember the brand, but it's like, let me Google quickly, because there was, I feel like I'd go a bit different to like the traditional bassinet. So the reason why I actually wanted a bassinet is because I really liked the old sort of like old whimsical style nursery bits. Let's just see. It was, yeah, I'd probably go for a snooze pod. I really liked to look at them. They are pricey, but I feel like they range from like £150 to £200. But they have a longevity. Like I think they have a longer longevity than I suppose a bassinet does, especially depending on how tall your child is. Lincoln, what did you do? Did you do about up to 5-6 months in that, maybe? And then we transferred him to, he's shaking his head at me, no. And then we transferred him to your cot, didn't you? You know, in your cot, cheeky, 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 cheeky. Are you cheeky? No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Yeah? What? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's his new favourite thing at the moment is no, 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 shaking his head. And I definitely think Miss Rachel taught him that, didn't she? Yeah. And we're working on clapping. Clap, 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 clap. Yeah. He's full of cold and he's got conjunctivitis, which isn't great, is it? No. No, it's not, is it? But you're still in good spirits, which is always good. Yeah. I love you. And then, so yeah, I definitely do like the snooze pod next time. I just feel like they last a little bit longer, and I definitely think we now got the space for that. And then maybe like I'd have like a bassinet downstairs, because we've still got Lincolns, and I would like to like reuse that if we were blessed with another child in years to come. I'm thinking my next essentials. Oh, so I had and still do have, and a lot of people do, like, you know, you can get the little baskets and you can do like your nappies, your wipes, your cotton buds, your nappy stuff, your everything in a basket. So I just got my basket from Amazon. I'll link it down below. And I think at the start we done mummy or nappies. That's what we did for newborn. But then we actually have changed. I feel like we changed actually quite quickly. We changed to Rascals, didn't we? Are you coming? Because we found that mummy were good to start off with, but then just for us, we found that he was having quite a few leaks. So we changed to Rascals, and they've been really good, and then we've just kind of kept with them ever since. Mummy are a really good value for money, I must say. But how many times you have to change a nappy? I feel like I'm always at Tesco buying nappies. Because you can't really get the Rascals anywhere but Tesco. My Morrisons doesn't do them, and my Asda don't do them, so I have to go to Tesco's all the time. I found them really good, very nice on the skin as well. And then we used water wipes to begin with Lincoln. We had the traditional water wipes. They're really good. They are, it sounds really silly when I say this, water wipes are quite, they're like, I feel like they're really full of moisture. Whereas like comparing them to like Pampers or Huggies, they're a little bit, the Huggies and Pampers are a little bit more dry. So it is just personal preference on what you like. I have more transition now from water wipes to like the Huggy brand, just on personal preference. I've never had issues with any of them. Also, what a really good value for money is, again, the Mummy wipes. You get like a pack of, think you get 6 and they're like £4.99 compared to like the water wipes where you can, I think you get a pack of 6 and it's like they're nearly £10 maybe. But it's personal preference. I've actually used all of them and he's never had an issue with them. He's never come up in a rash. I feel like every brand I've used are very kind to his skin, which is a good thing. My camera's gonna die. Good morning everyone. It's currently Thursday and now I do apologise. I have not vlogged much at all this week because Lincoln hasn't been well. He's had back-to-back colds and then he's currently got conjunctivitis. He is on the mend with that. He's on drops, and then we just dropped him off at nursery this morning and we didn't know if he could stay because they said they have like a policy around conjunctivitis, but because we'd obviously been to the doctor's Monday, he had 3 days isolation with the drops, and then it's been fine, so they were fine. But then we got 2 messages that he'd thrown up twice and we were like, that's really odd. It's not like, Lincoln is quite a sicky baby though, so if he coughs or he's got a cold or if he like lots of mucus or he puts his hands in his mouth, he will throw up. And so we were like, that's really odd. So then I was stressing out that there was something else going on, but they said that he's absolutely fine. He had breakfast and things like that, so I suspect he had a lot of mucus because he's still got a cold, or he had his fingers in his mouth. So I'm praying that he's fine and he has a good day at nursery. They said to me that everything's fine, but I've just not been able to vlog at all this week. A lot of my time obviously has been with him and sorting him out, but I obviously want to continue the essentials of what I'd recommend for a newborn. So I feel like I covered a few things, but I've been thinking about this and it is very casual. Like, this is definitely not a sit down situation, but I want to keep it real with you guys. I'm trying to do it as and when I go along, but I would definitely so if you're going to bottle feed, I use the Tommy Tippy bottle maker thing, Tommy Tippy prep pro thing. So it's not the newest one where it's just the powder for you, it's just the one before that, and that, I feel like that one's completely fine. It does the water for you. You just scoop how many scoops of powder you need and then you press the number and that does all the water for you. I found that that one's brilliant in the sense of it does it within seconds and you don't have a screaming baby. Before I had this and I was obviously breastfeeding, I was using like the warm Tommy Tippy bottle warmer, but it was like taking far too long and Lincoln was not patient. So again, we moved on to that, and that has been an absolute lifesaver. So obviously I can't really say much about formula, but the formula that I used for Lincoln and I am still using is the Aptamel. Yeah, Aptamel. I found it's brilliant. It's the one that the hospital used, so I basically just used the same as the hospital. It was the kind of best one. So I also did a lot of research though. And that's not to say like I don't know, people have different opinions about formula. That's just the one that I researched a lot on, compared it and found that's the one I wanted for Lincoln. That's not to say that you may feel that there's a different one out there that you feel better for your child. It's just personal preference. I liked this one because it's over 50 years studies on breast milk as well. I just liked the research behind it. So that's that. What else could I recommend? So for something that I suppose I didn't anticipate was, for me, if you're going to have a bigger baby, scrap all newborn clothing. Lincoln did not fit in to newborn clothing at all. I bought so much of it and it's all gone to friends or the charity because he didn't wear any of it. He just didn't fit into it. So I'd always go, if you know you're going to have a bigger baby, 0 to 1, get a few baby grows of that, but soon enough they'll be in 0 to 3. So yeah, they'll be in 0 to 3 soon before that. Also, I feel that you need to stock up on baby grows, so not really outfits, because your baby, well, Lincoln was just in baby grows for ages obviously, And I feel like you should really soak up that moment when they're in baby grows, because like he's not really, he's in like the normal pajamas, and he has a few baby grows, but you know, there's a time where they actually grow out of them and you transition, and oh, babies are so sweet in baby grows. So I would say, yeah, you always need more than you think, because obviously of sick, or you know, they have a punami, anything like that, always have spare baby grows, because obviously you're always washing as well. And what I found, because you have to wash quite a bit, the baby grows become quite small, a lot quicker than I suppose our clothes would, because we don't wash our clothes like daily or things like that, or multiple times, because of, you know, of like spit up and things like that. And oh, I really liked the Einstein baby mat. So we got the Einstein baby mat. I'll link everything I'm saying below. He really loved it. He loved like the sensory element of it, looking around. I think the Einstein one's really, really good. You can get different ones as well, but I just had done my research, and the Einstein one, that was what stood out to me. Mamas and Papa's bouncer. We didn't have an electric bouncer. We just did the bouncer, and I'll link it, where you can still play music and there's still things in front of him to like keep him occupied. I just didn't feel that he was going to be in the bouncer, he was going to get like enough use out of it to warrant the spend on one. That's just my personal preference. But yeah, I'm going to eat my breakfast and then we'll carry on. Hi everyone, so I'm back home. I had to nip out to Tesco, but I wanted to show you the runner situation, because it's done. This is what we're looking like. How good. Sorry, my dog was barking, but yes, this is what we're looking like. It looks so good. So it's got a green border on this runner, and then we've done the antique brass bars, I think that's what they're called, and now we're going to tackle the what's it called, the banister. This may be controversial, guys, because I'm about to do something that people are going to think, what are you doing? But I'm going to trust the process, because I've seen this done by other people and it looked insane. So I'm about to do the same thing. If I had the time and energy and like we had a big enough house where Lincoln wouldn't be affected by this, I would sand all of this back, but that would take too much time. I don't have that, and I don't want Lincoln inhaling dust, so we're going to do something that I've seen people do with French sheet paint, but I've seen someone do it on their banister and it looked insane. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but that's okay, because you don't live here. So let's crack on. It's already gone 12 and I still need to do this. I think I'm going to get the white coat on today. I'll check the instructions and then potentially do the waxing tomorrow. But I also want to do a workout, because I haven't managed to do any workouts this week, because Lincoln Locks has had my attention. Right. I'm excited because I think this is going to look so good. I actually just ordered this on Amazon, and we'll see how far it gets us. May need another coat. I'm also going to do like the 2 window sills as well. The one at the bottom, one at the top. And like, we're so close yet so far. It's like everything just takes a lot of time, and because we're on a semi deadline, not to like the house to be immaculate, but to be nearly complete. It's just, well, the downstairs anyway, not enough hours in the day. And obviously when you've got a baby, there's really not enough hours in the day. coat yet, but we're nearly there. I just I want to do my workout because it is currently 11 minutes past 3, and if I don't do it now, I won't be able to do it. So I'm just going to do half an hour run and then finish at 3:45, have a quick shower, and at 4 o'clock try and get at least all the first coat finished, and then just take 5 before going to get Lincoln for 5 o'clock. But it is looking really good. Obviously needs 2 coats, it says on the instructions, so hopefully this evening I'll be able to do the second coat and then go in with the wax. But yes, I'm very excited. Slowly but surely coming together. I'm now just going to do a quick run. Jaff is so cute. I'm also waiting for the door that we got for the kitchen to be collected. It hasn't been collected yet, so I think I'm just going to put it outside, because if I don't, that means I feel like it might interrupt like the workout or something. So I'm thinking if I just do it out, put it outside, then we're done. But yeah, I'm gonna get my machine, do a 5k basically, call it a day, because I'll be happy with that, because I haven't actually done a run for the last, well, all week, so I haven't been able to, so I'm excited to get my body moving. I've done the first layer of the white on the stairs. It took me ages. It's now 4:45 and I have to leave in like 10 minutes to go and get Lincoln. Anyway, I've been thinking, and the other things that I would definitely recommend to be essentials when you have a baby is muslins. So we used muslins more than bibs basically. I think Lincoln didn't really like how a bib restricted him, or I don't know if he felt a bit uncomfortable, so we didn't really use bibs at all. But I would say buy so many muslins, because you go through them all the time and they are just so handy to have. Like your baby bag, so I originally went for the Mabel and a brand, it was from Mabel and Fox. It was stunning. It was like a deep burgundy bag. It was lovely. It is lovely. I actually got paint on it, which isn't great, but I then actually changed as he got older. I have now just got an on your back bag. I asked for a certain bag for my birthday. I think it was last year. My brother kindly got me this Coach bag, and I actually use it as Lincoln's diaper bag at the moment because it's so big. It's really convenient, and I just sling it on my back, and it's just way easier to like transport than having one on your shoulder. So I would think very carefully about the baby bags that you buy, because I didn't really use the Mabel and Fox one for too long until I kind of was like, oh, I just need something that I can sling on my back. I think it just depends on each person though, the person's lifestyle. So myself and Marcus, we go on a lot of walks, so it was just convenient to have one that could sling on the back. Oh, also something that we didn't do is that we didn't actually have a nappy station situation where we would change him. We didn't do that, more because when we had Lincoln, we were in a 1-bedroom flat, so for convenience we didn't. But what we did is just have a set of chest of drawers, and every time we were to change him, we did kind of change him on his changing mat on there. But also we had a changing mat which you could just carry around with you, so we just changed him on the sofa, on the bed, on the floor. So I don't know, I don't feel like you always need to have all of these things, because to be honest, you kind of just change them where it's convenient, and that's what we did with Lincoln, and it was fine. Even now he's got his own like room. We don't have like a changing station. We kind of change him in our bedroom or on the bed downstairs on his mat. So that's just what we do, personal preference. And then something else, we got bath, you know, the portable bath that you can kind of carry around with you in his early days. But then we really swiftly moved on to the little seat that you can like put them in the bath in when you lie them in it. That was just, again, a bit more convenient to have, instead of like filling up the bath and trying to transport the bath into the living room. Hindsight, I could have probably left it in the bath, but we didn't. I would just get one or the other. I wouldn't do both like we did. It wasn't needed. I mean, he now has one of those seats that you put him in the bath so he can't like fall or anything, but they are very, very good. And then products we sort of used for Lincoln, I really like, is it Nala? Yeah, so we used the Nala's products because I think they're like 90% natural. I really like them. The smells are really nice as well, and they're really kind to his skin. We also early days did Johnson's, and then we also did, oh, what's it called? There was another brand we have, which again is really good. I cannot remember what it's called, but I'll definitely link it below. But like Nala's products are really nice, really good for the skin. That's what we use in his baths, on his the creams, and yeah, he's never like come out in any like sort of rashes or anything like that. We did, yeah, but we also tried Johnson's, and there's another brand we also tried. Again, and every baby's different, so we just went with the natural product because it's obviously a bit safer, isn't it? One thing we did also get is one of those carriers. Now I said, do the baby carriers. Now I think like we went wrong here where we didn't actually put Lincoln in it enough. So when it came to the point where we wanted to put Lincoln in the baby carrier and go out, one, we weren't confident, and two, Lincoln did not like it. So I've heard that people absolutely love baby carriers, and I can see how convenient they are to have and to use, especially if your baby's a bit clingy that day. Just put them in the carrier and you can go about your business. That's one thing that we definitely should have used more, which I do still recommend, because again, convenience wise, if you want to go to the shop and you don't want to look at the pushchair or anything like that, they are really good. And especially you probably get the carrier where they can also turn as they get older to face outwards. So make sure you check that, because not all carriers can do that. So just make sure you can do that with the carrier that you buy. I'd say they're mostly the essential things for a baby. Oh, sleep sacks. So obviously we did sleep sacks for Lincoln. They are brilliant. I would say, like, obviously you can get different togs depending on the time of year, but sleep sacks are really good because obviously they stop like them pulling the blanket over their face and things like that. Or you can swaddle. Lincoln didn't like swaddling, so we didn't do it. We just did the sleep sack, and he absolutely loves it. Still has one, and he will probably have them until I feel that it is safe not to have one. But yeah, he absolutely loves them. They keep him nice and warm, and obviously you can get long sleeve ones and things like that. So if it's a bit colder, you know they're not going to wake up cold. Something that we weren't going to do was use a dummy. We weren't going to use dummies, but I did buy them on hand just in case. Now I don't think Lincoln actually had a dummy until he was about, I think it was getting up to sort of 6 months, where his gums were really hurting him and there was nothing really soothing him until he actually had a dummy. And I think that sort of sensation on his gums he liked, and then he's kind of had one ever since. I actually didn't want to use one. I really don't like them, but convenience wise he's fine. And we don't actually have, we more so have dummy at night time. He never has it in the day at nursery unless he again goes to sleep. We're trying to like slowly only have it at certain times of the day. That's just sort of what we've done. But we use the Tommy Tippy dummies because we went with the Tommy Tippy brand on everything, and I think that's what's best. If you go for Mumia or whatever you go with, get everything in that brand. Also, you can usually buy bundles and things like that, and it's usually cheaper. The pushchair we got was from Mama and Papa's. Now I can't remember the exact model, but it was new at the time. It's really nice. We love it. It's obviously got the newborn attachment, and then obviously when they get a bit older, and then it comes with the car seat we got it with as well. So that's really good. We are looking at actually getting Lincoln another car seat now. He's not really liking that one as much, and so I'm looking into brands on other car seats that can go from basically from now until he's 10 months now, all the way up until he doesn't need a car seat anymore. So when you get a pram, I do think like it's best to get like the bundle, especially if you drive and you get the car seat in it. Prams aren't the cheapest, but it depends what type you want, because you can get them with the car seat and everything like that and not pay too much. It just depends on, again, where you get it from and the brand that it is. I shopped around for ages. I tried different pushchairs. I thought I wanted the eye candy for years and years and years, and then when I used it, I felt that it was really kind of too bulky and heavy. And then I went into Mums and Papa's and literally fell in love with the one we've got now. Love it. Something that we are also really big on Lincoln having, and we actually did it really from when he was born, was development toys. I'm really big on him developing and, you know, hitting milestones. So I'd googled a lot of research around development in babies and things like that, and that's what I focused my time on really with him, when it was just me and him bonding time, doing little things, activities to keep him stimulated. So I really recommend doing that. You can always get, obviously, put sensory on the telly, but also you can get little cards and obviously look and Google what is age appropriate at the time for your baby. But yeah, Lincoln's, we've always done that with Lincoln from birth, and I do think it pays off. I suppose being invested in them developing. I mean, also take note, every baby develops at different stages. I just felt that, you know, as a parent, I take that responsibility very seriously, and I feel very privileged to be able to be a parent, and I want to make sure that I'm giving Lincoln every opportunity. So yeah, that's why I'm really big on like making sure I can support him with his milestones and things like that. The one thing I would also add on is baby monitor. So we got our baby monitor is, let me go and see, I think it's I'm just gonna grab it. I actually need to go and get Lincoln, but the baby monitor we got, I actually wouldn't recommend. It doesn't say charge for long, but obviously we do use it. I use it a lot religiously when, obviously since Lincoln's been in his own room, I'm always looking at that baby monitor. But I definitely do your research on baby monitors, look at the reviews and things like that, because you can get the ones that you can get on your phone as well, and sometimes that's a little bit more convenient. I'm going to go and get Lincoln because I'm set to pick him up at 5 and it's 4 minutes to 5, so I need to run and go and get him. Good afternoon everyone, it's currently 3 o'clock and I'm starting today a little bit later because I had work and had therapy, so we're now home. I'm in a little cute outfit today because it's boiling. I'm about to go on Asos to try and get some shorts for Sunday because it's going to be so hot and we're at the baseball thing. I don't think I can cope in jeans, and I don't know where like my summer stuff is. I feel like it's still in a box somewhere, just can't find it, so I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to try and get some jeans at Asos and get them for next day delivery, because that's like what I'd need. But I'm just about to do some lunch because I'm absolutely starving and I need to eat because I want to do a run before I collect Lincoln. I haven't got a lot of time. It's currently gone 3 o'clock. I need to eat, start to do the stairs and do a run and have a shower and go and get Lincoln. We're going to see how I get on. I'm going to get Lincoln about 5 o'clock. I feel like that's just a good time to get him because by the time we get home and we do all our routine, it's nearly 6 o'clock and he can have a feed and he kind of then from there goes to bed. I feel like at this point I am pretty much, I don't know what I'm saying, but this house is in desperate need of a clean up, and I don't know how I'm gonna get everything done because I do really want to do a workout, but it might be that I have to do one later, maybe before dinner instead, because my time is thin and I want to clean, set everything up and get things ready. So scrap that plan. We're gonna have lunch, do the stairs, go and collect Lincoln, come back, get him a bath, get him his bottle at 6, get him to sleep, then I can do my run and then I can have dinner. So that's what we're gonna do. That is a good plan, I feel. It's a plan we're gonna stick with. I have therapy today. I had therapy. My time of therapy's moved to 1 now, which is actually quite convenient. So I've done my therapy. It was really good. I feel very refreshed since having it, which is a bonus. And I always feel that I do make an effort when I go to therapy because I'm going out. So yeah, I've got like this really cute crochet top on with like a little black bandeau thing and just some jeans. I'm actually really proud of myself. I actually fit back into all my jeans, yeah, and then since all my jeans that I used to wear pre-pregnancy, which I'm so happy about. But yeah, I need to log on to Asos and see if there's any like nice sort of longer shorts that I can wear on Sunday. I also don't remember where we got left off around the essentials video, but I'm pretty sure I've covered most things that I feel were quite essential in having a baby. I could probably miss some stuff, but I definitely will link everything that I used, or I would give you the details of the brands I used when I had Lincoln. Obviously he's 10 months now, so I might do like an updated version of like, I suppose, what I'm using, I suppose 10 months on, because things obviously change and adapt. So as I was saying, guys, yes, I do not like the brown. I've sat on it for a few weeks now and I don't know, I feel like it's just not within my colour palette. I think it's really dark and I really want to walk in and feel our home's quite refreshing and cosy at the same time, which I will get, you know, I will work on like how I incorporate that, but I also want a colour that can run all the way from the downstairs to the upstairs, and I feel like the brown just wouldn't do that. So I'm changing it. I can't believe I'm saying that, because I said I was not going to be indecisive, but I feel like if something's not working, then I definitely need to change it, because at the end of the day, like, this is our home and I want it to be right. I want the colours to be right because I want to then not want to change them again. So I think I've learned that I'm very more of a light coloured person, unless it's a accent wall, then I feel like I could have a bit more fun. But yeah, so I don't know when I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be a couple of weeks down the line now, but I don't think I'm gonna show the process, because I'm literally just going to be going over the paper we already have. But I do think I liked the sort of the tones I had in our previous flat, and they were quite earthy tones, and I think I'm going to look for something like that again in the hallway. Hello everyone, happy Saturday. I haven't even picked up the vlog today because I've had Lincoln solo today, so there just hasn't been much time, and the times where he did sleep I was basically running around the house like a mad woman trying to clean it. But I wanted to show you a few pieces that I picked up from Asos. I ordered these yesterday and just ordered them next day delivery because they're for Sunday, because we're going to a baseball festival tomorrow, and I suddenly panicked that I didn't have anything appropriate to wear for this hot climate. And well, I do, but I can't for the life of me find my summer pieces. I don't know where they are. They're in a bag somewhere. But I got a few, like only 4 items. I just wanted to see if they were any good. First pair of these long line jean shorts. We'll see if they're any good. Jaffa, can you not? The second bottom item are these. I took a risk with these. I didn't know what they were going to look like, and I thought, well, actually, I think they'll look a little bit weird, but they're a towel in effect long trouser. These, I think they look actually quite cool. Maybe the length though, which makes it or breaks it. What size did I get these off? It'll just be the length, and then I've got 2 tops, because I always like feel that I don't have enough basic tees. So I picked this one up in an oversized look. In the back, if you hear Lincoln, it's because he's getting out of the bath, and I don't know, it's a whole thing with him at the moment with getting out of the bath. And I also got this in a medium. I might have to go, but it was just this one with like the sort of dinner food theme on the back as well. Loved it. So I'm going to try these on quickly. So this is the first outfit. I actually really like it. The shorts are a little bit, well, they are very gapey at the back, but I will have a belt on. I got the shorts in a size 10. Maybe I should have gone down to the size 8, but I don't know, certain sizes in different places is different. But the top is so cool. It's in a medium. I like the oversized look, and I'll probably like tuck it in with the belt. So this is, and I liked the long line look of the shorts. I really like that. I actually really like these a lot. So this is the first outfit. This is the second outfit. So top, love, love, love. The trousers I do like. I would just say, I think like lengthwise, I don't know if they're going to go in the wash and then they're going to be too short. It's one of those. So they're like perfect length right now. Any shorter, it wouldn't look good. So it's like, it honestly depends how they wash, but I feel like, again, if you're just following the instructions of things, then they should be fine, right? We're going to keep them. I feel like they are really nice, and I feel like they're just a good little staple to throw on in the house. Good morning everyone. I really hope you're all well. I'm currently nearly ready to head out to this baseball festival that Marcus has been doing for the last how many months. I've got my top on. I actually decided to go in the pink top in the end, and I'm just waiting for my shorts to dry. It is so warm, so I've got a hat on my head. Lincoln's got 2 hats that we'll bring in, sun cream. We've got shade anyway. I wanted to pop on because I probably won't record at the festival because there's just going to be so many kids and things like that, and I am the safeguarding officer for the baseball team, so I don't want to be filming any kids. But I wanted to pop on just to say good morning to everyone. I'm just waiting for my brother to turn up. He should be here in about 20 minutes if he left on time. I had such a bad morning. I've had quite a bad anxiety blip this morning, and I think basically I spiraled it. In my head, my internal thoughts spiraled it, which isn't great, but I'm feeling okay now. I spoke to Marcus several times. I'm going to call my mom. I just think sometimes I just have a hard time with certain things, and I think last few weeks has been a lot in the sense of Marcus has been away a lot with either work or baseball, so I felt quite alone in a lot of the parenthood situation, which is going to happen obviously, and I just think I got overwhelmed this morning. I sometimes just overthink things. It's funny because I've been trying to pinpoint what's the issue here, and I don't think there's so much an issue. I think it's the unknown again. Like, what if Lincoln all of a sudden has a funny turn? What if he falls? Or I think I really overthink certain things, which I do not need to overthink and really worry about because they haven't happened. I think you have to give yourself grace sometimes, because I always forget, like, this is a whole new experience, maybe a first time mom. I have anxiety anyway, so adding a baby into the mix, I'm obviously going to become more anxious on certain things, and I think it's more around Lincoln in the car. So we're having difficulties at the moment with him liking the car, and I think it's more about his seat. He doesn't like to lie back, he wants to be up, he wants to be looking around, he's nosy just like his mum. So we're having issues there. Obviously I want Lincoln facing backwards in that car seat, because for me that's the safest option, but everyone's different. But it may be that we have to upgrade his car seat to maybe a front one, which is actually legal. It's just obviously personal preference and what you feel is best for your child. But when you have got a screaming child in the car for the whole journey who's so distressed, then you get stressed because you want to pull over to make everything okay, but you know if you pull over and you take him out, it's going to be fine, but the minute you put him back in, he's just going to start screaming again. So I think it's the whole journey situation. Like, he can do short journeys of about 20 minutes, but if you get past that sort of 40-minute mark, he's getting annoyed. And obviously I was trying to keep him up. Hello, are you awake? Yeah. Are we going to get ready to go then? Yeah. Are we going to get ready? You had about, how long did you have? 30 minutes? That's not bad. That's not bad, is it? That's all you need in the morning. It's going to be interesting today because obviously he's had his morning nap, but I don't know how he's going to sleep this afternoon. So we'll get to this place hopefully about 11:15 if Bannon is on time. Meaning it gives me 15 minutes to set everything up and then feed Lincoln for lunch. But I don't know how it's going to work out with his nap. It might be that I actually have to leave about 1:30, put him in the car for him to sleep en route home, because if I don't get that afternoon nap right, or he's out of sync, we're in for a difficult evening, because he's obviously overtired and overstimulated. Are we going to sit up? Yeah. Right guys, I hope you've all enjoyed the vlog. I am going to end it here because I'm hoping that my brother will be here any second, so I'm going to load up the car and I will see you in next week's vlog.